Alrighty, welcome to game number 1 of day 2 for the Slippery Rock Panthers. We'll be playing against the Patriots, which took on First Baptist prior to this round, and they came out victorious, knocking First Baptist down into the losers bracket. Or they will be playing, I believe it was Mentor that lost the game between them and Portersville. So, yeah, loser of that game goes out of the tournament. Winner of that game will play the loser of this game, I believe. And then the winner goes on to play Portersville. So without further ado, here's Jenna sporting the number 21 on the far side. With the service, able to send that one up and over from the back line. Monica finds that one to Armour on the front line. Cassandra there, able to get that tip pass. A block from Andrea, not quite able to keep that one out of their own zone. And Cassandra claims her first point of the tournament, I believe. Juliana Toth there with that service, lands in bounds by a decent sum. And the Panthers pick up point number 2. Playing the 25, I think we're still running with the one timeout per set from previous day. I'm not sure though, don't quote me on that. Toth service, met up, sent forward. Michaela over to Emma, spikes that one into the wall, and out of bounds it falls. Panthers now at 3. Juliana Toth there with the overhanded service, gets that one to the back line. Jenna gets that one forward, crosses the netting. Armour there sending that one back. Michaela with the dump off. Katrina ready for that one. Armour off to the left side, sets that one up for Monica. Spikes that one to the back line. Kept alive by Shy. Hits the netting and falls down. Michaela in a sticky situation, not able to recover from that one. Panthers now at 4. Toth with the service, sends out one to the back line. Diving play by Shy, keeps that one up. Michaela to dump it off. Katrina with the set, finds Armour, then to the back line. Toth out with an attack. Shy with that receiving touch. Michaela gets that towards that left side. Emma with a spike comes across. Cassandra makes contact with that one, and down it falls, cracking the goose egg for the Patriots. 4-1 now the score. 3-point differential. Andrea there with that service, able to get that one up and over Monica with the first touch, and the final touch by Monica. Out of bounds it falls. Lead is down to 2. Service up and over by Andrea. Katrina with the receiving touch. Armour there to dump it off. Michaela getting a touch. Shy, and then to Emma. Emma called for the carry. Panthers pick up point number 5. Martha taking the offensive line in place of Cassandra. Cami Coleman's service goes into the net for an error, and that will be point number 3 for the Patriots. 3-5 the current score. Panthers leading. Michaela here, number 7, serving this one up for the Patriots. Gets that one down the middle. Katrina there with the receiving bump, finds Armour in the front line to the back line. Coleman there with the back line attack, able to hit that one up and over. Michaela with the receiving touch, secondary by Shy, finding Emma with the right-handed attack. Kept alive by Martha. Armour over to Martha once again, slaps that one into the back line. Let go, and in bounds it falls. Panthers pick up their 3-point lead once again. Armour there with that service. Jenna with the receiving touch. Shy gets that one over to Alyssa for the attack, and is caught in the net. Panthers now at 7. Elisa Armour here with the service. Bounces that one a little short. Kept alive by Andrea. Finding Shy over to Emma. Slaps that one over with the right hand. Inbounds. It falls. And that'll cut the lead down to 3. Panthers at 7. Patriots at 4. We're playing to 25. Should have found out if it was a best of 3 or best of 5. Emma service sends that one up and over. Armour able to get a hand on that one. Finding Katrina, bumps that one into the middle. Coleman there with the backline attack. Finding its way up and across. Andrea Shy sends Jenna to complete the play. Katrina bounces that one over towards that left side, slapped over by Monica, just out of bounds, and that'll be point number 5 for the Patriots. 2 points of the differential. Patriots down, but they're not out. Emma here with a service, sends that one down the middle. Diving play by Toth, not able to get underneath it in time, and the lead is down to 1. Service able to get that one up and over. Goes off of Martha and out of bounds. Tie ball game at 7. service up and over, kept alive by Monica. Martha, then to Katrina to clear that one up and across. Alyssa here with a set from Shy, slaps that one over. Armor from the back line finds Katrina off to the right side. Martha there with the attack, gets that one up and over, goes off the block and down it falls. Panthers back in the lead, 8-7. Monica Depew here, number 11 on the Panthers side here with the service. Slaps that one up and over with a stick of butter. A little bit too saucy and lands out of bounds. Tied up, 8 apiece. Alyssa here with the service, sends that one up and over. Coleman there with the receiving touch, throws that one court wide. Katrina gets that one back into the middle. Toth with her with the bump, gets that one over. Alyssa to the front line, finding Shy. Jenna with the over-the-shoulder bump, tries to clear the net and able to do so. Martha there ready for that one. Katrina sends that one back over to Toth, that bumps that one over. Jenna's shot was blocked. Armor not able to get underneath it in time, and the Panthers are now down by 1 for the first time this match. Patriots 9, Panthers at 8. Alyssa there with that service, out of bounds, tie ball game at 9. Martha there with that service, sends that one up and over. Emma keeping that one alive, Shy getting that one over to Jenna. Jenna slots that one down, and too much for Martha to handle. We had a 10-9 game on our hands. Here's Shy with the service. Up and over, received by Armor. Katrina getting that to Cassandra, tips that one past the block, gets that one up and over. Alyssa there controlling that one to Michaela. Jenna there gets that one past the block, diving play by Coleman, not able to get underneath that ball. And we have a 2-point differential, 9-11 is the score. Patriots pulling this one away, trying to build momentum as they go. Shy with the service, sends that one down the middle. Cassandra getting her first touch on that one. Toth there getting that one up and across with a secondary hit, finding its way to Michaela, to Jenna. Slaps that one across. Coleman returning that one to the setter, Katrina. And up it goes. Toth there to finish off that play. Shy forward. Michaela with that bump across the crease. Shot goes over by Andrea. Coleman dives, not able to react in time. Panthers slowly slipping away. Patriot service once again, Shy the one to do so. Hits that one up and over from the back line, finds Monica. Katrina off to the right side. Toth there with a slapper, able to get that one down into the pocket. And the Panthers now at 10. Katrina service, gets that one up, not able to make that one over the netting. Panthers down by 3 once again. Jenna here with the service, gets that one up and over it goes. Let go by Coleman, hits the wall, out of bounds. 2 points is the difference. Panthers at 11, Patriots at 13 from the back line. Alyssa there sending that one forward. Michaela off to the left. Emma there with a hit into the netting. They're going to say Cassandra blocked that one. Emma with another one, gets that one past. Katrina returns that one with a punch. And Alyssa returns it to the Panthers side. Inbounds is the call from the referee. There's a 3-point differential now. 11-14 is the score. Panthers down. See if they can come back. Andre there with that service, gets that one, lobs that one short. Cassandra ready for that one, throws that one to the back line. Alyssa Shy not quite able to handle that one. Catches her off guard. The Panthers claim point number 12 of the game. Martha comes out to play the front line and plays it Cassandra. And we have a 2-point differential. Cammy Coleman there with that service, is that back line. Shy ready for that one, gets that one forward. Michaela throws that one straight into the air for Alyssa, able to smack that one over. Toth forward, Armor off to the left side. Monica there with a snap, past the block. Michaela to Emma, gets that one past 2. Final hit by Toth, finishing that one off. Shy getting it forward, Michaela able to get that into the air. Alyssa there with the attack, goes long, let go, out of bounds. Panthers down by 1. 13-14 is the score. Cammy Coleman able to get that one up and over. Jenna to the front line. Michaela able to get there in time. Jenna going to be the final bump on that say. Toth forward, Armor off to the right side with that set. Finds Martha, and Jenna will receive that one with finesse. Emma comes down with a boomer, kept alive by Toth. Finding Armor off to the right side. Martha tips that one past the block with a sidearm, and they don't know quite what to do with that one. Panthers tie this one up 14-all. Coleman service goes long. Kept alive by Andrea, finding Jenna off to the right side. Emma there bumping that one past the netting. Monica Armour back to Monica. Snaps that one past the block. Kept alive by Jenna from the back line, finding Michaela, getting that one up for a hard angle. Not able to snap that one off of Armour's hand. What's the attack from Emma? Patriots back in the lead, 15-14. Michaela there sending that one over towards our left. Martha called for the carry on that one. Slips up a bit in her stance. And we have a 2-point separation. Michaela there with that service. Hits that one short side. Martha receiving that one. Armour into the middle. It goes. Katrina Eisler there to finish that play off. Andrea forward. Shy able to find its way to the right side. Emma there tipping that one past the netting. Armour off to Monica. Skips that one across the lake and is able to claim the point out of that. Panthers back within one of the Patriots here in game number 1. Elisa Armour able to get that one up and over the net. Michaela able to receive that one, finding Shy with a small bump. And Emma with a diving play, able to snag that one back to the Panthers zone. Monica with the attack. Jenna there receiving that one. Hits that netting. Trying to salvage that one is Shy, but not quite able to get that into a playable position for Alyssa. Tied up 16 apiece. Elisa Armour with that service, able to get that one up and over. Andrea finding its way to Shy, gets that one to Emma. Emma comes down with a hammer, but Katrina keeps that one up. Monica there to finish off that play. Michaela gets that one forward, but nobody's there for that one as the pass was misplaced. 17-16 is the score. Panthers in the lead by 1. Elisa there with a short service, able to get that one up and over. Alyssa there with the final say in that conversation. Coleman finding Katrina off to the right side, finds Martha. Martha DePew there with a attack into the deep zone, not quite able to find any dice. Emma there with the back bump. And the Panthers will receive that one. Katrina off to Monica. Slaps that one past the block. Jenna from the back line finds Shy into the front, and then Andrea with the final bump there. Katrina there getting that one off to the right side. Martha there with the attack. And ready for that one was Andrea. The dump comes off by Shy. Martha getting a hand on that one. Shy throwing that back to the Panthers side. Armour finding Katrina. Katrina back setting that one over to Monica. And Monica will clear the netting with that attack. Emma there with the bump over the shoulder. Monica forward. Katrina with the dump. Not able to clear the net. And we got a tie ball game once again. Here's Emma once again with the service. 17-all is the score. Diving play by Toth keeps that one alive. Throws that back over to the Patriots side. Nice where that ball phased through the netting. Panthers back in the lead, 18-17. Service by Monica sends that one up and over. Emma getting a hand on that one, finding Shine to the front. Finds Jenna, left side. Slap comes over. Kept alive by Monica. Katrina off to the left side. Slap comes over by Toth. Jenna with the receiving touch on the front line. Getting that one back into her hands. Throws that one across. Kept alive by Martha. Called for the carry on Katrina Eisler, and it will be an 18-all game once again. Looks like Maddie will come on to play in spot of Alyssa. Here's Maddie with the service, able to get that one up and over. Getting a hit on that one, Armour finding Katrina, gets that one back across the crease, but throws that one in just a little too close to the net for Juliana to handle. And the Panthers are down 19-18. Looks like Maddie will take a seat on the bench once again. Alyssa coming out to play in her spot in the back line. Martha DePew able to serve that one up and over. Michaela getting a hand on that one. Finalization by Shy. Armour forward. Katrina off to the left side. Toth there setting that one past the block. Shy getting a hand. Alyssa then finalization by Jenna, keeping that one alive. A little bit of worse for turn here. Katrina diving play, throws it over. Not in bounds. And the Patriots now tie it back up. There's so much substitution going on. I can't really keep up with it. I don't know how the ref can. Service by Shy, sends that one down the middle, kept alive by Monica, finding Katrina, getting that one to the back line. Coleman there with the bump. Sidearm, able to get that one up and over. Alyssa finding Michaela off to the left side. Andrea there with the attack, goes off Cassandra's tip. Into the hands of Katrina for the set, finding Juliana, slaps that one down. Diving play by Emma, not able to get underneath it. Panthers now at 20. Service by Katrina, able to get that one up and over. Alyssa getting a hit on that one. Emma with the secondary and the finalization by Jenna, able to clear that net. Cassandra with the receiving touch. Armour able to get that one to Coleman from the back line. Will bump that one across. Emma with the first touch. Secondary by Michaela, and then the finalization, Andrea. Cassandra with a tip. Diving play by Armour keeps it alive. Coleman not able to get that second touch over the netting. Patriots are right back in it. Service by Jenna, gets that one up and over. Coleman throwing that one back over. Emma receiving that. Michaela back over to Emma. Slaps that one up and across, hits the netting, and the Panthers not quite ready for that one. Patriots now up 21-20. Here's Jenna with the service, sends that one up, hits out netting, but kept alive by Cassandra. Coleman back to Cassandra. Bump over the shoulder, clears the net. Jenna with the first touch. Michaela with the secondary. Andrea there to send that one up and across the net. Toth gets that one forward. Armour to Cassandra, slaps that one over. Kept alive by Jenna. Michaela with the over-the-shoulder bump to send that to the Panthers side. Coleman, Elisa, back over to Juliana. Will finish off the play. Emma getting a hand. Michaela, and then back to Emma. Past the block and will score. Emma with a big point there for the Patriots. They're now up 22-20. Jenna there serving that one up and over. Coleman with the receiving touch, finding its way to Armour, bouncing that one over to Cassandra, sends that one up and over. A little bit of safety precaution. Michaela with the straight up set. Armour getting a hand on that one, called in the net was Andrea. Panthers now at 21. 1 point is the difference. Patriots leading. Service by Toth, able to get that one up and over. Shy finding it into Michaela's hands. Emma there with the attack, goes past Cassandra. And out of bounds. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. We got a 23-21 game on our hands. And we'll bring you back whenever both teams are ready to rock and roll once again. Alrighty, both teams ready to rock and roll once again. Patriots leading 23-21. Andrea service, sends that one up, and over it goes. Katrina there with the receiving touch. Armour able to get that one left side. Monica there with the attack. It's into the hands of Emma, and down on the Patriots side it falls. The world went in slow motion after the ball made contact with Emma's hand, and we all felt it. Gammy Coleman here with the service. Sends that one up and over. Jenna with the receiving touch. Michaela able to get that one back set. Dumped off by Armour, and Michaela will finish that back to the Panthers side. Juliana, Armour back over to Martha. Sends that one with a cut attack, diving play. Andrea, Jenna, then to Michaela. Juliana with the receiving touch finds Elisa. Monica able to send that into Emma's hands. That's not a double touch, but okay. That's a bad call. Sorry, Lou, buddy. First touch was a block, secondary was a bump, but okay. 23-all is the score. Shot comes over by Coleman, finding its way into Shy. Michaela back setting that one over to Emma. Slaps that one out of aggression, and she's a little upset. Timeout by the Patriots. Match point Panthers when we come back. Alrighty, both teams ready to rock and roll once again. Panthers looking at match point here. Coleman there with that service. Hits the back line. Jenna finding Michaela, able to get that one right side. Over the shoulder bump by Emma. Armour there receiving that one from Monica. Monica finishing that one off of Andrea. And that is the end of game number 1. Panthers take the first game of this series 25-23. Alrighty, looks like both teams ready to rock and roll in game number 2 of this best of 3 series. Panthers taking game number 1 by 2 points. See how this second chapter plays out. Starting us off is Juliana Toth there with the service. Sends that one deep into the backfield. Emma clears the rafters up there somehow. Michaela with the final touch. Katrina forward. Elisa finding its way to Cassandra. Slaps that one into the hand of Andrea with a nice block. Andreas windmills that one, but is called for the carry. And that'll be the first point for the Panthers. Service by Juliana, gets that one up and over. Alyssa getting that one into the hands of Michaela. Finds Jenna on the right side. Goes off the tip of Armour. Diving for that one. Not able to get a hold of it was Juliana. As it went off the block and landed out of bounds, it is the Patriots' point. 1-1 is the score. And we will play on. Jenna here with the service line drive. Cassandra receiving that one. Armour back setting that one across the netting. Andrea not quite able to read that one in time, and that'll be the Panthers' second point of game number 2. Camera service up and over. It goes into the ceiling, kept alive by Alyssa. And Andrea there to finish that one off. Cammy diving play finds Martha up and across. Monica there sets that one across the netting. Jenna receiving that one. Michaela finding its way over to Andrea. Katrina there with the receiving touch. Armour able to find its way into the back line. Tot there with the set up and across the netting. Shy getting a hand on that one. Michaela over to Andrea. Diving play is discarded from Monica as the spot of the spike was too perfect. Got a tie ball game at 2. Andrea here with the service, sends that one up, not able to make that one over. Panthers receive point number 3. Armour there with the line drive, able to make that one over. Emma getting a hand. Michaela there with that secondary. Emma there with the finalization, slaps that one over. Martha hits that one up and returns that to the Patriots side. Michaela setting up setting up Emma there with that one. Monica with a nice, difficult angle to clear that one back to the Patriots side. Emma there with a spike. Diving play by Toth, not able to get under it. And it's tied at 3. Service up and over. Coleman able to receive that one. Katrina getting that to the right side. Shot goes over by Depew. Received by... Hang on, I gotta recalibrate. I zoned out. Ball hit the ceiling. No Panther there able to read that. And that'll be point number 4 for the Patriots. Service by Michaela, able to get that one up and over. Monica getting a hand on that one. Katrina back over to Monica for the attack. Diving play by Emma, gets a hand on that one. Michaela keeps it alive. Finalization by Andrea, clears the netting. Coleman there receiving that one. Katrina getting that one over to Monica and blocked away by Emma. Monica returning that to the Patriots side. Emma there with the over-the-shoulder bump. Monica receiving. Katrina there over towards that right side, throws that. And Martha there with the ending of that conversation. Katrina up into the air. Monica there with the spike. Gets that one past the block and down it goes. Tying this game up 4 apiece. Monica there, that service a little out of bounds, and that will give the lead back to the Patriots. Emma with that service down the middle, caught by Armour, finding Katrina, then to Juliana on the left side, getting Michaela a little off guard, and so the Panthers will tie this back up at 5. Martha there with that service, finding Andrea on the other side. Alyssa with that second touch, and the finalization not able to be made as there's a little miscommunication between Jenna and Shine. 6-5 Panthers leading. Service by Martha. Alyssa there finishing that one off. Diving play by Toth, sends that one over, but is indeed out of bounds. 6-all is the game. The Panthers win this, they move on to round number 2, where they'll play Portersville. Patriots win this game. We'll move into a game number 3. Service from Alyssa hits the top portion of the net, and the Panthers pick up the lead once again, 7-6. Service by Katrina, a little lackluster, and that'll tie it back up. Service from Shy. Sends that one up. Katrina there receiving that one. Armour getting that one back to Coleman. Slaps that one from the back line. Keeping that one alive. Shy finding its way to Michaela. Then to Jenna. Gets that one past the block of Armour. Armour there into the middle. Able to find Cassandra on the right for the final touch. Gets it over and inbounds as it was let go. 8-7 now the score. Panthers leading. Service goes up and over. Shy receiving that one. Michaela finding Jenna. Slapped over. Goes off Cassandra. Out of bounds. Caught by Pastor Bailey. And that's going to tie the ball game up. 8-8. Jenna serve sends that one up and over. Katrina finding its way to Armour, dumping that one off. Michaela ready for that one. Armour there trying to make sure it does not get past border control, and Andrea in a sticky situation is caught right up against the net. Martha back on the court to play the front line in place of Cassandra. Served by Coleman. Goes off shy, out of bounds. Panthers extending their lead to 2. Service from Coleman, diving play by Shy. Over the shoulder, gets that one to the middle, and Michaela will finish that one off. Monica there on the left side from Elisa's set, will claim a point. Coleman there with that service, gets that one up and over from the back line. Alyssa getting that one forward, Michaela into the middle. And there finishing that was Andrea. Armour with the backside over to Martha, finishing off the play. Jenna gets that one forward. Michaela sends that to the back line. Toth not ready for that one, and it falls behind her in bounds. Score is now 9 Patriots, 11 Panthers. We've been here before. Maybe it was the opposite way around. I think it was the opposite way around. Never mind. Set goes left side. Martha slaps that one down in bounds. You don't get much more precise than that. Service from Elisa, leaning right on that one. Alyssa getting that one into the hands of Michaela, finding Emma, sets that one past the block. Coleman with the receiving touch. Katrina off to the left side, finding Monica, sends that one past Emma's block. Emma there with the secondary touch, finds Michaela with the right-handed attack. Juliana diving play by Katrina, not able to get into the hands of Martha. And it will be a 12-10 game. Well, 10 serving 12. Patriots trailing by 2. Michaela with the service, gets that one up and over. Coleman receiving touch, finding Katrina. Sets that one back to Monica. Interesting setup. Shy, diving play by Emma. Not really anything Emma could have done there. Thrown into the stickiest of situations. Tried her best. 13 Panthers, 10 Patriots. Service goes to the back line, goes off Andrea. And that's unfortunate. Timeout by the Patriots. We're here in game number 2 where it's a 13-10 game. We'll bring you back when we're ready to jump back into the action. Already ready to jump back into the action. Monica there with that service, finding Andrea on the defensive side. Shy up to Emma, blocked up by Katrina. Getting a hand on that one was Martha. Finally, Katrina gets that one to Juliana for the 3rd touch. Andrea keeping it alive. Punched back by Shy and will claim a point. Patriots now only done by 3. Closing that gap slowly but surely. Emma there with the service, gets that one down the middle, getting a hand on that one. Monica a little awkward on that. And that one hits the wall, being out of bounds. Katrina really trying to pick her fights out here with Shy. Whipping the ball into the shin. Emma there with that service from the back line. Monica returns that one to the Patriots side. Nice defensive play. Katrina in the head of Shy from the previous interaction. That's what I'm chalking it up to. Martha there with that service, hits that one deep. Andrea up shallow, finds Shy. Jenna there with the tip pass, Cassandra. Kept alive by Katrina. One-handed attack from Monica. And not quite able to get a 3rd touch on that. Maddie coming into the fray in spot of Alyssa for the service. And we have a 15-13 game in our hands. Maddie service, shallow, but Monica keeping that one alive. Katrina back over to Cassandra. Diving play by Michaela, keeps it alive. Michaela with the final touch with the helping hand of Shy. Jenna dobs that one down and claims point number 14. Service by Maddie up and over. Monica forward, Katrina for the dump. Michaela getting that one up. Jenna there with the dump into the Panther zone. Katrina not able to get that one up into a playable position. We have a tie ball game at 15 apiece. Maddie service up and over. Coleman finding its way to Katrina. Juliana there to finish that one off. Maddie to the front line. Katrina tips that one back to the Patriots side. Shy up. Jenna with the hit. Katrina there with the set back into the back line. Coleman there with the secondary touch. Clears the netting. You're going to call a carry on Shy, number 3 on the Patriots side. And the Panthers have their 1-point lead back. Service up and over from the back line. Michaela finds his way forward. Shy punches that one across the net. Not quite the accuracy she was looking for. And we'll move on to the next play. 17 Panthers, 15 Patriots. Service by Katrina, gets that one up. He never goes off the knee of Maddie. Andrea almost able to dig that one out of the gutters, but we're going to have a substitution for the Patriots. Maddie's going to take a seat back on the bench, and Alyssa will take the court. Panthers up 18-15 here in round 2 of the tournament. Jenna with the receiving touch, and Alyssa there to finish that one off. Armour setting that one back over to Juliana. Juliana not able to get past the block of Jenna, but the spiral on the ball proved worthy. Armour with the dump off. Diving play by Alyssa, not able to get underneath it in time. First touch was by Emma, and the Panthers pull away the lead to a sum of 4. Katrina with that serve sends that one down the middle. Emma from the back line throws that one forward. Shy over to Jenna, slaps that one across. Cassandra there, back over to the Patriots side. It goes. Jenna receiving that one, finding its way into the middle. And off the tip of Armour, Katrina sends that back to the Patriots zone. Shy gives it over to Jenna, back across. Andrea with the attack. Goes off of Katrina and out of bounds off of the touch. Is the difference. Here's Shy with the service. Up and over it goes. Shallow. Toth was ready for that one. Armour back over to Toth. Sends that one screaming up and across the netting. Jenna the only one to get a hand on that one as it hits the floor. 4 points is the difference. Patriots not having a timeout in their pocket. Service by Juliana gets that one up and over. Shy getting that one forward. Michaela back over to Andrea. Slaps that one across. Toth not able to keep that one in bounds. Goes up her and out of bounds. That's point number 17 for the Patriots. Are down by 3. Jenna with the service sends that one up and over. Line judge calls it out, so we'll go with what's determined. Panthers now at 21. Martha takes the court in spot of Cassandra on the front line. Got a 21-17 game on our hands. Bowman there with the service, gets that one up and over, goes off Shy into the wall, but kept alive by Jenna. Michaela there to finish that play off. Todd goes forward, Armour off to the left side. Monica there with that spike, dug up by Shy, tipped across by Michaela. Armour off to the right side with that set, finds Martha, hits that into the netting, and gives the Patriots a little bit of life, gaining their 18th tally of the match. They're down by 3. Andrea's service hits that one up and over, kept alive by Todd, finding Elisa over to Martha. Martha slaps that one up and across. Shy getting a hand on that one, finding Emma, gets that one over to Michaela. Katrina from the back line gets that middle side. Elisa into the back line. Coleman there slapping that one up and over. Just enough power to get that spot on the court. And they'll pick up point number 22. Service up and over, underhanded. Jenna getting a hit on that one, called for the double touch. And the Panthers 2 points away from closing out the series. Elisa there serving that one up and over, diving play by Andrea, hits it out of bounds. Panthers at match point. 24-18 is the score. We have a shoot tire. Lose aware. Look at her go. Not quite as fast as Alyssa, but she's up there. Service by Elisa, getting that one short. Kept alive by Monica. Emma there sending that one up and over the net. Monica finding Katrina off to the right side. Martha there slapping that one up and across. Kept alive by Jenna. Michaela off to the right side. Emma there with the attack, goes off the tip of Cassandra. Diving play by Todd. Not able to get underneath it. And the Patriots now have a little bit of life in them. Michaela service able to send that one down the middle. Juliana there receiving that one, finding its way to Katrina, then to Martha. Ellis into the ceiling. Andrea not able to grab that one out of orbit. And that's the finalization of game number 2. 25 Panthers, 19 Patriots. The Panthers will go on to play the Portersville Warriors. And the losers are It'll either be Mentor, First Baptist, whoever wins the game over there. But nonetheless, that'll be it for this game in round number 2. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gabriel Eisler. This is Slippery Rock Sports Network, and hopefully we will see you next time.